Ladies and gents, boys and girls, regular viewers and first-time viewers, welcome to another video from Ginger and Toffee Coffee Cup. Today, I'm back at the place I probably do most of my videos on this channel. The Manchester Airport Aviation Viewing Park at Manchester Airport. We've got the fire brigade in on this one. What a result. Anyway, let's go over to the spectator terrace over there and watch some planes take off. Sadly, neither of these two are going to go anywhere anytime soon, but the good thing is they're here for you to come and look at, and on some days even get in. But let's go look at the planes that you can pay to get on and fly out of here to nicer destinations than this. I mean, look at the weather. Where's the sunshine gone? Anyway, let's go over to the spectator terrace and see some plane action. Hope you can join me. So today, the weather's slowly changing. The past week in Manchester's been beautiful. Why do you want to go on holiday? And this team won a treble. But anyway, we're not here for the football. We're here for the planes, right? Check this one out. So that's just come out of there. No one came out of that. Shock. Don't think that's ever used. Oh, but, you know, if you fancy hopping over to France... Get on hop! The French government, I think it was the French government, have announced that any domestic journey in France that's under, is it 2 hours? Is now to be done by train and not plane. So basically, France has no domestic flights within mainland France. France has a domestic flight that's very, very long. Put it down in the comments where that domestic flight is to. We have an EasyJet rolling in. Now, if we look behind this really cool business jet, you'll see two massive engines. The morning Emirates is in and it's leaving late. Well, I'm not surprised. Terminal 1 in the morning is an absolute madhouse. Anyway, that particular A380 has actually got the new fuselage livery on, and I've never seen it. And I thought, do you know what, I'll come down to the viewing park today, hopefully I'll see it. Hopefully I'll see at least one of them. Sure enough, first one in is the special one, so there we go. So you get an amazing shot of this plane here. Up for the next few months, got a trip to Scotland for my birthday. That's changed from where we were meant to be going because of money. And then in November we've got a trip to Germany, but I can't tell you where we're going because my missus doesn't know where we're going. I do, and I'm not putting it on this video because she'll watch it and be like, oh, we're going there, are we? So yeah, a couple of journeys. Here's a funny thing, but you didn't know this. To get from Manchester to Edinburgh on a train, for example, is around £46 for two people with a rail card. Bonus. Here's the best bit. Manchester to Dublin, Dublin to Edinburgh with Ryanair. £38. So you can see 3 countries for less. And people wonder why people don't take direct flights when there's a major footballing event on. Or any major event anywhere, do not take a direct flight. So guarantee if you go indirectly or to a different airport, it'll be cheaper. I couldn't believe it myself. We're not taking a massive suitcase, so again, that's not going to hike the price up. But I'm pretty sure National Express will be cheaper than that. Although, me saying to my missus, yeah, do you fancy not going by train, not going by plane, let's go by bus? I think she'd probably be like, no. Anyway, back to the plane accent, and I genuinely can't tell what that plane is. I'll show you. Is it Scandinavian? No. Oh, Aegean. It's Greek. I'll put in where that's flown in from now. That is a very small plane to have come all the way from Greece. Nice though, I do like the balaclava look on the window. So Aegean have some weird flight times. I mean, I know that a couple of weeks ago there was a flight with Aegean, it left at 1:30 in the morning. Who wants to go to Greece at 1:30 in the morning? There's only a bit of an accident because the bottom of that is grey and the rest of it is white. So SX net. That's been involved with a crash because I don't get how the rest of it is the colour it should be, and that one part is grey. And we have our first German of the day, Lufthansa. Either Frankfurt or Munich, I'll just put up where it's come from now. But when we got to Germany, we're not going with them because the flight prices were a joke. We're actually going with the airline I now have a bit of a soft spot for. I know I've ribbed them a few other times on this channel, but yeah, we're going with Ryanair. What amazes me is when you've got things like that next to small little birds like that. Morning, Mr. Magpie. Wonder where his mate is. I've always wondered, why do birds go so near them things? Because we know what can happen when they get too close to one of them. Ask Captain Sullenberger. Which I might need to do a video on that. Miracle on the Hudson. Not done a home video in a while, have I? I've not done a train video for ages either. But don't worry, plenty of videos coming up, and just want to say, well, there's a bit of quietness now that Lufthansa's jogged on. Thank you so much for getting this channel near 250 subs. Thank you so much for that. Really does mean a lot. I'm thinking to myself, oh, I've got about a year to put 300, it's fine. Where we're going so far, it could be December. 200 flight challenge. Should we make it £300 flight challenge? Because it'll be 300 subs, hopefully, by then. Oh god, could you imagine where I've ended up then? I actually like the last one, to be fair. We went near a war zone, we went to Africa, but where we're going to go this next year, who knows? I'll find out soon enough when I'm on the planes. Jeff England, I've got a hoodie on. Like the last piece of video and this one are literally like a minute apart, and I've had to put this on because it's got a bit cold. The summer's finished, people, it's over, back to rain. think the sun must have known I was coming out, because me and it have an understanding. I stay in when it's out, and you know. Here's a plane going to a part of the world I absolutely adore. Scandinavia. I'll say when we went to Copenhagen, Oslo, Stockholm in January, it was cold, but I'd never been. It was amazing. It even snowed. But did flights get cancelled? Were planes delayed? No, they just landed them. Speaking of delays, this story is, it's not funny for the people involved, but for me, when I found out, it was quite funny. So, you've booked a flight from Manchester to Belfast or Amsterdam. Look at it on a map, people. Belfast is slightly to the left and Amsterdam is slightly down to the right. Your flight gets cancelled. But then, EasyJet say to you, don't worry about it. Travel down to Gatwick and fly from there. What? Here's a better idea, EasyJet. There's these things, magical, called boats. You know what you do? You go to Liverpool or Holyhead, amazing places, it's called ferry ports. You get on a boat and it takes you across the Irish Sea to a place called Northern Ireland, or the Republic of Ireland. Depends where you want to go. Belfast, obviously, Northern Ireland. And also, there's this place called the Port of Tyne, near North Shields, in Newcastle, also home of boats. You can get a boat from there, or I think it's Hull, and it can take you across this mystical thing called the North Sea, and it will drop you in Holland, or the Netherlands, sorry. But no, that's not cheap. Get a taxi down to Gatwick and fly from there, you absolute frauds. What is this? I mean, EasyJet have been cancelling flights galore. I mean, I was in work yesterday and it said, where was the flight going? Geneva. Okay, can you please go to gate 20, which in T1, if you ever get sent to gate 20 and your flight is not from that gate, your flight's been cancelled or delayed. One of the two. I just thought, why? You're cancelling it when they're already in the airport. You're texting them when they're in the airport, or your flight's cancelled. They've got through security. What are you playing at? EasyJet, I've only flown once or twice with EasyJet, and both times it were fine. But seriously, EasyJet, buck up your ideas. What are you going to do in the middle of summer? Oh no, you can't go on your kids' holiday that you've saved up all year for, because we've cancelled the flight. Make that make sense. Please, EasyJet, get better. There's certain planes that you wait for, that you love to see. Mine, A330, A350, 747, A340. One, I'll probably, I won't say no, I will see another one here soon. A340, seen it. But how about a just landed A330? There she is. Look at that. The sun catches that paint job perfectly every time. When she turns, I'll see which one she's named after. It's not the one I flew on because it's not got a different coloured nose. A330 makes its exit, the A380 makes its way out with the Journey to the Future livery on. I've never seen this plane actually take off before, so this is going to be special. It's not got the new tail fin on it, which Emirates are bringing out. But let's see Journey to the Future take off now. My guess is going to turn left and head towards the airport pub. We need to do a video there as well. Another one video there in a long time. Yep. So give it about 5 minutes and it'll be thundering up this runway. Single runway ops. Here she comes. Takeoff roll. Manchester to Dubai. Come on, you gorgeous thing. Get in the air. Oops, she's up early. I've just watched that footage back of the Emirates that's just left, and I thought for a second the inside engine on, from where we looked at it, the right hand side, but from the plane, the left, just like puffs of white, and I thought, what on earth is that? I'm just watching it now above. There she is. Watching her leave, and I thought, what's wrong with that plane? White puffs of thing behind the engine. I thought, bit weird. But I can't remember, it has rained, so maybe it's a puddle on the runway. I have no idea. But yeah, it was just going on. It was like puff and puff again. I was just like, I don't know what's going on there, but it seems alright. It's climbing away. It's off to Dubai. You never know, it might do what Qatar did and end up in Sofia. So yeah, Manchester Airport's gone a bit calm now. We've got a TUI on the way out. There's the business jet that was pushed out. We saw it being pushed out, but it's not moved since. And we've got I feel like a weather presenter. We have a Lufthansa. The Germans are invading! So, Manchester Airport on a Monday morning. The view park is very quiet. We've seen Germany arrive. We've seen France leave. We're missing another one of my favourite European carriers, aren't we? We're missing the Dutch. We're missing KLM. I spoke it into existence. Boeing 737 KLM from Amsterdam. An airport I've actually flown into. Let's do a video, don't we? Skip all. Nice. I do love KLM stuff like that. And I see is the KLM that's all blue, then at the front it's orange. It looks mwah. But to get to see it, I'd need to go to Amsterdam and yeah, Scotland, Germany. Might be next year. Imagine 200-pound challenge, Amsterdam. I doubt it. Eindhoven though. So now we've seen a Virgin arrive. There's a Virgin on its taxi out, which is behind the KLM. There it is. I've got to say, my best experience on a commercial airline was my Virgin when I got in the cockpit of the A330 when we got to Orlando. That was just amazing. I loved that. And then we just asked, like, pure curiosity. I was just like, can I go in the cockpit? And the stewardess went, I just asked the pilot. The pilot went, yeah, go on then. I was like, obviously we were on the ground at MCO when it happened, but I was like, really? You're not just saying it to make me feel better. It was amazing. I loved it. And I've got to say, the A330 having been on one now. I mean, I love the Virgin 747s, and speaking of the Virgin 747, Virgin had Virgin Galactic. They had a base in Cornwall. That's now decommissioned, done, finished. The 747 that was doing that for Virgin Galactic is going to be scrapped. And another bit of sad 747 news. The BOAC liveried British Airways 747, the one at St Athan, that one's going to be scrapped as well, apparently. So that just leaves two: the Landau liveried one that I'd seen, and the other one, the BA saved as well. The 747 is getting less and less. It's a shame. And the new Air Force One 747s, well, don't know where they're up to. They should have been in by the next president's term. Can't see that happening now. Aer Lingus. Gotta go on one of them as well. I know, I've got to do a propeller plane journey. That'll be fun. Window seeing this propeller. I'm like, nah, get me off. So we're going to see an A330 take off next, bound for the United States. My next trip to the United States potentially is going to be 2024, so that's next year. Orlando again. But between them now, you're all going to be spoiled with loads of videos. 300 subscriber special, £200 challenge, and a few more as well. Who knows, maybe a few out in Europe with my new passport. But anyway, back to the action at this amazing airport. And she's away. So, as the A330 thunders out, I get comfy on the fence. I don't like heights. Next 747 I'm probably going to see is an Atlas Air one. Sadly, it's not the newest, well, the newest and the last one, but it's going to come here to take, I think, Manchester City, to Narita, which is in Japan. And that should happen in the next couple of weeks. And I just checked my calendar, I'm off. The day of 747, so I just mysteriously happened to be off. Who's planned my schedule? So yeah, need to come and see that, definitely, because don't see many of them anymore. Manchester Airport's dominated now by Airbus, completely dominated. I mean, I'm just trying to think of who uses Boeing to do it. Ryanair, for a fact. Thompson, Dreamliner. Ethiopian, Dreamliner. I'm struggling now. Oh yeah, KLM. Saw one of them then. But that's about it. Airbus is taking over. Not that I think anyone from Boeing is watching this, but if you are, please, can you please remake it a 747? Please. 4-engine jets are back in fashion. I mean, Lufthansa were thinking of canning their Lufthansa A380. What am I on about? Their A380s and 747s off. They're still flying. Need to go to Frankfurt to see the 747 Lufthansa. Need to do that. And the A380 Lufthansa as well. Need to go and see that. So they're back in fashion. Boeing, make them again. Can't see it myself. I know they're onto more fuel-efficient planes and stuff. Here's an idea, Boeing. Get rid of the petrol engine, or the kerosene engine. Make an engine that's green. Make it plane with 4 of them, and call it a 747 Eco. Trust me, you'll make millions. So we've seen hot liveried Air France. There's the real McCoy. The other half of the KLM Air France partnership. An Air France from Charles de Gaulle. And I think that might be an Embraer. It's not. It's, that's an Airbus A320 FHZUA. Can you not read that? The sun's in my eyes. That's in front of the sun. It's quite difficult to read. But Air France has arrived. He's leaving. Noticed, it's now dual runway operations. Manchester is getting busy. So we have the Aer Lingus, and right behind it, that was a very quick turnaround for the Aegean. Don't see it often. I think it was the first time I've ever seen it on the channel as well, so that would be nice. So we got Aer Lingus and Aegean, nose to tail. Same total as well, so just a size comparison. A330, A320. Jet 273. Just blocking the Aer Lingus. Channel. Omni Air International. I think they're doing the flights currently for Air Canada. So there's today's rare spot. Got a basic tail fin though, isn't it? There's the plane I've come to see. Singapore A350. On the air, get out of the way. There we go. Now, are those two Boeings waiting for the Airbus to overtake them, or is the KLM going to absolutely floor it? Well, it's overtaking the Dreamliner. Are we going to go for the 7-3 as well, or are we going to wait? It's overtaking the 7-3. Singapore's going first. Doesn't she look gorgeous? I know that was the name that I called the Qatar Special Livery, but I do love my A350s and I love that cricket, well, that airline with that plane. Singapore's holding station, so my guess is KLM's about to floor it. But look at the size difference. Yep, KLM's going. Two is going now. So Singapore overtook them both, but is leaving third. It's like Tottenham in a title race. With the A350, look what's coming around that pole. Emirates A380. As I'm filming this, I keep glancing onto the A350, it's not moved yet. But here comes its big sister. Emphasis on the word big. I'm on 20 times optical zoom at the minute. This is about to get very, very big. second A380 of the video. Yay! Right, come on Singapore, take it up. So that's the two big Airbuses. One taking off, one taxiing in. One taking off is a Singapore Airlines A350. I'll put its destination in now for you. Isn't she gorgeous? Yep, turn and burn. Bird leaves. Another one's on its taxi in. Basically A380 with the old tail fin. There's a size comparison for you. Look at the majesty of that and then look at the midget right next to it. So as Manchester gets its lunchtime rush on, bit of Manchester Airport news for you. Well, currently, that beautiful thing. Where's she gone? Where's the tail fin? Can't see it. Currently goes to gate 12 of Terminal 1. Well, come 2025, Terminal 1, in theory, will no longer exist. It will be shut permanently. So, the plan would then be, when they've refitted Terminal 2 and the floor can take the weight of the passengers, for everything to move over to Terminal 2. Now, Terminal 2 currently doesn't have the capability to take one of those. And you can't exactly just leave Emirates in Terminal 1 and be like, yeah, just put your runway there, it's fine. Right. So I'd like to see where in T2, when it's all finished, see where it goes. Do you think I'd be quite rude to turn around and to, listen, you know that I work here, right? You know, before you open it, can I have a look round? What, are you mad? I might try it though, actually. The worst I can say is no, innit? Imagine. Inside lock T2. But how about we make our way over to that shed over there? And I can't remember what plane's in there. Oh yeah, Concorde. Let's go and have a look. Well, there's the other Canadian carrier. Calls Manchester Home Air Transit. Unlike the one we saw before, which is flying before I can. This goes into C2. That one goes into C1. More so than new Airbuses with that like balaclava style window. The more just absolutely love it. Quite proudly at the front. Air Transats planes. And I've called the I've called it a bit basic, but I do love the star on the back. Getting used to it now a bit more. So as that one taxis in, hopefully coming out of somewhere around there, should be another A350. This time in the colours of Cathay Pacific. So in a wet and windy Manchester, let's watch Cathay Pacific leave. It's sunny over there. See the sun, you can see the rain on the lens. Look at that spray. Beautiful. And she's clear. Now we're making our way over to see the famous old girl. Gonna put a few pictures in now. When I was in work this week. Well, the week I'm filming. And this was at 3 AM outside. Well, from the top of the T1 multi-story looking at T2. Gotta say it, Manchester Airport, like at that time of the morning, it's beautiful. There's not many movements, all the planes are lit up, the apron's amazing. Not that I'm suggesting you all to Manchester Airport 3 AM, go to the top of the multi-story and go, oh my god. But yeah. One of the reasons I love working here though, because, you know, I vlog here, I work here, I may as well just build a house. Let's go and see Concorde, shall we? Now, doesn't she look beautiful? I've seen that plane so many times, but it still takes my breath away. Mach 2. Twice the speed of sound. So my Merseyrail video was a bit yellow, and this one goes at the speed of sound. Well, twice the speed of sound, so it's faster than Coldplay as well. It's doing well. But doesn't she look beautiful? The viewers of the channel will know that, and I have said this previously, is kept in flight readiness. Just in case British Airways get on the phone saying, can we please have our flagship Concorde back? The chances of that happening, personally, I genuinely believe is nil point. But who knows? And I can't escape where I work. A metal detector. I mean, I've done like. I mean, there is allegations that T3 is haunted. Well, that's a door to nowhere, so we're saying this place is haunted now? Yep. You know the Lion Witch in the wardrobe? It's now the metal detector to get to Narnia. That's what it is. But I love this thing. I've been on it. I've been in it. Obviously I've not gone anywhere on it because I don't have that kind of cash. But there we go. But listen, if you're a rich billionaire and, you know, just get this one out of retirement for one flight, put me on it. I will plug your business for life. Especially if your name is Sheikh Mansour. And that is the end of the video. Excuse my hair, it is going to get caught. But I do hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. Where else was I going to end it? Except in front of this beautiful thing. This gorgeous machine. But there we go. if you enjoyed this video as much as I have, with the changeable conditions outside and the supersonic airliner in the background, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Me and the coffee cup will see you in the next one, and we'll probably see this plane in about a month's time.